So you're making the big move out of state. Congratulations. A big move like this can be very exciting and stressful at the same time, especially when you're adding in the extra layer of buying a new home. Fortunately, we work with a lot of borrowers who are relocating, so we know a thing or two about the process. The biggest misconception homebuyers have that are relocating to another state is that they are required to have started their new job prior to closing on the new home. And this is simply not true. Let's look at a few scenarios. If you're keeping your same job and position within the same company you work for now, simply relocating to a new location, we can qualify you off of your current base income and close prior to you actually starting in the new location. We simply need to verify the terms of your employment with the employer, making sure no contingencies remain and what the new income will be. Generally, as long as you're starting within 90 days of closing, there would be no issues, provided that you meet any reserve requirements. If you have bonus or overtime income, we would then need to make sure nothing will change and that the compensation will remain the same as it has been in the different location. But what if you're good and your spouse doesn't yet have a new job? Then we can only qualify you off of your income without using your spouse's income. What about the case where you're changing employers with a new job? Same thing on the verifications as the previous scenario, and we don't need to wait until you've been paid to actually close the loan, but we can only use base salary or hourly income since it's a new job and one company's variable comp plan can be totally different to another. Sign-on bonuses also cannot be counted towards income. What about if you're moving and just plan on getting a new job after you've moved? Then in that case, we could not close a loan until you have new employment. And you can't have a long job gap either. Anything over 6 months would be considered a long gap. And then you'd have to wait until you've returned to work for typically as much as 12 months to close a loan. What about selling your house? Your current house in the old city? Well, if you're selling your current house and you need that money to purchase the new house, then obviously you need to close that loan first. However, if you don't need the proceeds to close on the new home, then depending on what your plans are for the current home, we can either omit that payment if it's under contract and no contingencies remain and it'll be closing soon, or we can include that payment into your debt to income ratio. So you can have 2 mortgage payments at the same time and still qualify for your new home. So those are just a few of the different scenarios that come up pretty frequently when someone's moving to another location and trying to buy a house at the same time. And I promise it really is not that difficult. We do it all the time. So take a deep breath, relax, get excited about your move, and start looking for that new home. And we're here to help. Have a great day. Thanks.